Hi everyone, welcome to Intuitive Garden Tarot. Welcome back if you're returning. My name is Nicole and I'm going to be doing a reading for the sign of Aquarius for the second half of May. Let's look at the energy and how it's unfolding as we get through this month. Alright Aquarius, what do we have for you? By the way, that's my doggy listening to your reading. I didn't want him scratching on the door wondering what I was doing, so I thought I'd just leave it open for him. And we might do that more often because he's always wondering what I'm doing when I'm in here recording videos for you all. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me. You're welcome here. And remember to like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying my content. I really appreciate it, and it helps my channel grow. So Aquarius, we have some interesting energy right off the bat here. Two major arcana, and we have the Strength and the Devil card showing up. So let's break it down. Let's take it in order. Right now, Aquarius, you are showing up with the Ace of Swords energy here. And this is about communication, something of a victory, a winning communication. It's also known as the Sword of Truth. And I'm getting to tread lightly and gently with your communication over the next couple of weeks because his hand is on the blade. And if he has a heavy hand with that communication, it's going to end up hurting himself or you. And followed by this Knight of Swords energy, which is charging ahead in a communication. Be mindful. That's sometimes argumentative energy. It's also really advocating for what you believe in and for what you feel is true. So that's just the potential for some conflict again, it sounds like, as well as really just remembering to take a breath and take a step back. The Knight of Swords is fully armored and ready for battle. So it depends on what your truth is and what your intention is and what the situation is, and only you will know how that applies to you, Aquarius. But just be mindful of the strength of your communication this week, or the next couple of weeks, I'd say, and you know, are you intending battle? Are you intending to protect something, some truth? Again, only you will know the difference. And in the recent past, we have the Strength card. And this is about, one, obviously strength, and again, maybe it's a reminder to just be mindful of your anger this month, because the story is this woman, you know, befriends the lion, and the lion learns to trust her, even though in nature that would be very unique to be able to befriend a wild lion and pet them on their head. But it's almost like she's consoling the lion. He looks upset, sad actually, more sad than angry, and I'm going to bring her into focus. And she is, I think, trying to just calm him down a little bit and soothe him. Right, so you're potentially feeling that things aren't feeling that just, or maybe you have recently felt that and you're coming out of it, because it's either in the background or the recent past, if we're looking at this in a time sequence, Aquarius. And I don't know if this will show up on the camera, but there's a landscape behind the woman, kind of behind the whole scene of her soothing this wild lion. And that landscape is showing future aspirations, and there's an interesting mix of some storm clouds as well as the colors of a sunset. So I'm getting the sense that how you navigate your stronger emotions of anger, resentment, feelings of injustice, unfairness, could take you in one of two directions. It could really add to some intensity. It could take things to a dark, cloudy place, or if you find your center and navigate through the energy of the next couple weeks, you might actually avoid the storm. The storm cloud might just pass over, and you might be seeing that break in the clouds of things feeling more fair and like they're working out, and that there's something to look forward to. That's how I'm feeling that. And in the center of the reading, Aquarius, this is really great. We have the Six of Wands, and this is a card of victory, being in the limelight, being looked up to. That whole yellow banner behind him represents manifestation and success in manifestation. There are two flowers on the bottom of this card, which is interesting. They're more prominent than the wands themselves. What's that about? Ah, okay. Looks like you're in a place of blooming, of seeing perhaps this frustration, this battle, this information, this justice or injustice. Actually, some success is going to allow something beautiful to grow out of it by managing yourself and how you interact with that energy. And boy, is this complicated, because then we go into the energy of the Devil card. Okay, Aquarius. Tough couple weeks it looks like coming. So this is about feeling stuck, feeling chained to a situation. It's about manipulations, deceptions, and addictions. It's also about lust. And attraction, but I don't know how much I'm feeling that right now. That could be there. That could be a side message for some of you, because it's flanked by the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. A wish coming true, manifesting something coming to you that you desire. So maybe it is you're desiring a connection that feels satisfying in a physical way. But the stronger energy coming through is just that whatever you've been dealing with and are dealing with seems very complicated, and the story behind the figures on the Devil card, which is not depicted in this deck, is that they're chained to the beast, to the devil, a man and a woman, and they have these huge chains around their neck that are connected to the devil's throne. However, they're so open that they could just easily just lift them right off. They're not even too tight to unbind themselves. So it is a state of mind that only we can get ourselves out of. And if you're even feeling that you're in a really bedeviling situation, a frustrating situation or relationship, the truth is, this is reminding us that we aren't victims. If we can get centered in what we want to do and take action, it's kind of just a matter of unchaining yourself and really allowing. something better to come into your life. And I'm saying allowing because, again, the Queen of Pentacles allows things to come to her. She is very magnetic and she is a powerful manifester. So by thinking about where you want to go, and remember that was coming through too with the Strength card, you know, how do you want to play this energy? If you want to double down in it, it's going to get worse. Might get more stormy. If you can find a way to temper your own anger, your own desire to force a situation, that actually might be what untangles you, and that is the victory. The victory is at the center of this reading for you, Aquarius, so it's very available to you. And it's back at the beginning about communicating with wisdom, grace, and gentleness as much as possible, given whatever circumstances you're under or in. Looks like it's tough energy. Let's finish up with a message from the garden for you, Aquarius. I just got one more message from those flowers here that I pointed out on this victory card. Something about summer, which to me would maybe mean summer solstice or middle of summer, because to me summer can already start in May or early June, but it's officially summer at the summer solstice around the 20th, 21st of June. And that might be where you see your efforts now coming to fruition, coming into bloom, okay? So hang in there, don't give up. Energy, continuance, and communication showing up again. All right, well, you are an air sign, which is the element of communication, thoughts and words, and this is how we also communicate to ourselves in our thoughts or our dialogue when we're explaining what we're going through to our friends or framing a situation or a story. It's really important to be clear in your communication and mindful of how you're communicating. You don't want to get yourself stuck, okay? Check out the weekly energy forecast. There has been a lot of stuck energy. It's been another intense week we're starting off here. So Aquarius, let's break it down. Energy, orange. This is about your fire, your vitality, and Virgo is noted down here, and the sun. Getting outside, getting in the light is really important. Eating foods that energize you and nourish you. I wonder if that's even suggesting some spicy foods might be helpful right now for detoxing some things, moving some energy through that might be stuck in your body, in your chi. Meditation, of course, is another way to connect with your energy and get it flowing where it's stuck. And with the Virgo, as I mentioned, that's about daily habits and routines and making sure that you're committing to paying attention to your own energy levels. If you need to rest, if you need to move, do you need more energy intake via food, or are you feeling sluggish from whatever energy you're around or whatever energy you're focusing on too? It's not just your physical system, okay? And I'm getting the energy of what you're ingesting in the news and or social media, etc., etc. Is it nourishing you? Is it making you angry? Is it making you feel more frustrated? Or is it revitalizing you and nourishing you to continue on your journey? Okay, that's only for you to discern. And with continuance and the apple, an apple a day, this is reminding you that even if things feel stuck or feel I just keep hearing stuck, like like things aren't going to change. The wheel of life is always turning, and there's always another opportunity to course correct or reassess if you're having the experiences that you're aligned with and that you're resonating with or not. Back to that energy, what energy are you around? What are you surrounding yourself with? And the moon cycles are up here on the top, the waxing, waning, full moon. It just is a reminder that things don't stay the same. If there's one thing you can count on, it's change, right? And there is Capricorn energy in here. Which again, to me, is about your ambitions and how you want to be seen in the world. So continuance means keeping yourself aligned with that, so that you don't get too far off track in the heat of the moment or in a situation. And communication, as I said, interesting that it shows pea as the food. I'll let you tune into that. And the inkwell. So right away I'm hearing, if you have something you're very passionate about or angry about, write it out first. Write it down, write it out. Get clear on what it is you want to say, what it is you're feeling, and give yourself time to sit with that and refine it. That's what this is about. Comb through it. Can you soften it? Yeah, it might feel like, oh, well, that's not as satisfying. I'm giving something up. I'm giving up some power. But that's the victory. You're also opening up to your own success and giving up a little bit of power, or not fully expressing your anger, which you might feel very justified in doing so and right in doing so. That might feel very true. What you have to say might be very true. However, the feather, again in the inkwell, is suggesting that softness, light as a feather. Let it waft down the feelings. Let them settle a little bit before it's time to express them or send that email or that text or have that conversation. And I think that's going to really get you unstuck from this energy, because it's there. It's possible. It could go either way. It's up to you and how you navigate. And if you would like a personal reading for your specific needs and life situation, I would love to read cards for you. My info is at intuitivegardentarot.org. You can schedule a session with me there, and I would love to help you out in any other way that I can. I hope this is helpful for now for you, Aquarius. I wish you a great month, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.